is up, YouTube? Wanted to stress an artist apron. Got it from Hobby Lobby. $6, $7. Want to make it all blood and guts and cool shit, you know? What it looks like, it's kind of like a canvas. It's a canvas painter's tarp. It's actually not too bad. Seems like it's pretty decent quality. Originally, it did have a pouch here, and I removed that because I didn't like that. I just cut the strips off, little threads. I cut the little threads off the edge and just kind of pull on it a little bit and trim them a little. Came off pretty easy. This right here is for the adjuster for your big fat neck. So this right here, I want to keep that. I want to keep this side. I want to keep, but this here, this edge, I don't like. So I think I'm gonna take some scissors and kind of nibble at that, see if I can fray that up, because it looks too pretty looking. Then after we get all that done, you're gonna need some scab paste, scab blood, some bottle of blood, and then some Tandy gel leather stain. I'm not sure how this will work, but I want to do this for kind of like armpit stains around the edges and stuff. So we'll see how all that does. Alright, so pretty much all I was doing was just getting your scissors under. Actually, it's easier if I do it this way, because I already have this edge started right here. Let's just get your scissors under it, and you can see that it just goes right under the threads in it. Pretty much cuts them all loose. And then all this going in, instead of having this nice straight line here, because I don't like the straight line at all. Just kind of give a little bit of a hack job to it. Now granted, I mean, it's up to you how you want it, so. And pretty much you'll get something that's a little more not so perfect looking. I might round the edges off or something too, because I want it to be pretty ratty. See, like that I don't like. And if you don't like it, just go up there and hack it off. Hack it into something that you like, some sort of shape. Oh, but when you do get up to like this corner, there are threads back here. So don't cut these threads off right here, because this is what slides your piece in here for around your neck. So if you cut this, it might loosen this all up and this might fall apart. But I mean, you could probably just sew it back together or glue it. It would work. I just cut like a little notch there, and I kept the threads on it right there just to play it safe. Alright, so the next part we're going to use the Tandy leather stain. Gonna run it on the edges, around the edges, real lightly. This is gel, it's really thick. So I'm just gonna put a glob out on a plate, wipe most of it off, you know, kind of dry brush it on, and then we'll take a rag and wipe the edges down with it. Make sure you wear gloves, because this stuff will stain you. But it is water soluble, so it'll still come off. But it leaves like kind of like an orange tint on your skin. And I do got a little bit of water right here just in case if I want to thin it out more. The rag's dry. I don't want to use too much of this, because this stuff is pretty thick. You can always add more. I just added a drop of water on the side because I do want to thin it out. You can see how it's got like this little bit of a yellow tint to it. So we just want to kind of put it on lightly. Because this stuff is kind of canvas, so it's very porous. But it'll give you some really cool looking depth to it and stuff when you rub it in there. You know, this part's up to you. I mean, depends on how much you wanna use of it. Because you wanna, well, I'm shooting for kind of like a dryish, kind of like a dry yellow, or more of a dry tan, like dried up leather. That's what I'm kind of shooting for. Make sure you put a drop cloth down or something, because you get this on your table, it will stain it. Okay, so you're starting to kind of get the idea. You know, you can hit it up, you know, darker in spots and lighter. I mean, you'll see the difference right here, you know, compared to what we did and what we didn't do. Actually push it in there really good. That's what I like right there. It gives it like a nice kind of sweaty stain look to it. I like that. I just pretty much cover the whole thing like that. Alright then, so I got that part done. It doesn't look too shabby. Kind of gives you, you know, a dirty looking kind of leather look to it. Like I said too, you know, you can mess around with this. You can cut it different shapes too if you wanted to. So now the next part, we'll see if I don't screw this part up. There's no coming back from here. I was going to use the scab blood on it, but I don't think I will, because I was going to smear some scab blood on it in spots. Maybe I will. We'll see what the hell happens. This is a pretty cool product right here. It's hard to see. It smells like raspberry. Just don't eat it. But you can see how it's a very thick product. Try not to knock everything off the table when you're working. And this will just give us kind of a little kind of chunky blood splatter kind of chunks to it, you know, like you're using it in your, because you want this to be all bloodied up, like you're going to town on somebody. This stuff makes you hungry for raspberry sorbet. And that's exactly what it smells like. Try not to like put big globs on it. Make sure you rub it down into the canvas when you put it on there. This stuff on the plate looks really good. It has that white background to it. But when you put it on this, it kind of has a purplish tint to it a little bit. So I don't know if that'll bug you or not, but so now we got the lid back on that. So now we want to get some blood. Probably should mix this up too. This part depends on what you want. What you're going for. Make sure you have a rag on standby too. So you'll go like make it look like somebody was kind of ripping at it, you know. Kind of use like your fingertips and stuff on it, unless you want to do like a big old blood splat, you know, like I did with the handprints, which is pretty much easier. The fingertips on it kind of get you some kind of claw marks going. Because I do want this to be, you know, pretty bloody looking, but I don't want it to be like just red, you know, I want to have contrast in it. I think that's about it. Let me throw my plate away so I don't drip it everywhere. So pretty much it's gonna look like that. It's not too bad. It's pretty quick and easy. So it'll pretty much get you, a bloody looking apron. I want this for my leather face mask for this Halloween. You see them and they're expensive, man. When you make this for, I made it for what, $7 or so. So probably 10 bucks. It doesn't come out too bad. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.